Hi, Russ Journey here from Graphlet AI, your source for full stack graph machine learning training. Our next class is coming up on October 9th. Signups are still available. I want to talk to you today about how to combine community detection and role discovery in order to build a real world application. That's the kind of thing we teach in my class, and this is something we go over. So my startup Relato from a few years ago produced what we thought was the first fully data-driven market report called Mapping Big Data. It was based on some data we actually hand collected, me and some Turks, that were the partnerships of a lot of the Hadoop vendors and big data vendors. So we made a market report where I did some analysis, and then there was a poster giveaway at O'Reilly, and there was an application that went along with it. And so if you see here, we ran an algorithm from 2010 called Rolex. It was an unsupervised role discovery algorithm. It partitioned the nodes into 4 types. I think 3 are displayed here. And the blue nodes were fairly unimportant nodes, and so we tossed them. And it really filtered the nodes down to something that we could visualize in terms of the structure of the relationships. This was a primitive form of embedding. So you can see here, we then have a cleaner graph of major vendors and their relationships. And then we applied community detection via modularity. And you can see we colored by the cluster. And these are actually like submarkets or economic segments of the big data market. From there, we linked the clusters. And here's a chart. For example, you can see how they interconnect based on the number of connections between clusters. So new data platforms had a thicker connection to analytics software than old data platforms because they were more data driven. You know, that was an interesting conclusion we could reach. There was a web app that went along with it, and I used a logo API that was very neat. So if you want to learn to do this kind of thing, in addition to graph machine learning, but network science is always important. With this stack, we use Python, Neo4j, NetworkX, Graphistry for visualization, PyTorch Geometric, or now PyG, Streamlit for web apps. Check out the class, October 9th. Thanks.